everybody, we are back. So last session, you all proceeded into the Lurkwood Forest in search of the dragon's lair after several conversations or communions, if you will, with Uranus's deity. You all decided that it would be the best course of action to venture first into the Lurkwood in search of the dragon's lair. Your belief that there could be individuals trapped inside, potential allies, or at the very least people that could use your assistance, drove you to seek out this lair. That, and of course, the likely promise of a horde therein. And of course, it was also on the way to Great Worm Cavern, a great spiritual site along the spine of the world that you all believe, again through these visions, to be the site of a great ritual taking place. A ritual to awaken an ancient entity, a lunar dragon, believed to be interred within. However, dark forces seem to be gathering for much the same purpose, to also beat Uranus's people to this creature. So, you all race towards Great Worm Cavern and towards the dragon's lair on the way. So, you all have just repelled a group of cultists of Demogorgon who, having heard of your wishes to thwart their great master, who now is claiming dominion over the Underdark, sought you out and attempted to murder you all. Unsuccessfully, of course. It is in the aftermath of this assault that we pick up right now. The bodies still lay about, and your tower still unfortunately lays in ruins behind you all. What is it that you all would like to do?
This is an interesting staff. I just saw it summon demons. I wonder what it could do.
Who knows?
Schrodinger, do you have any way of identifying this thing? Wait, Schrodinger's not here. I will ask, and yeah.
It looks like a magical staff.
Yes, but how did such a thing summon demons?
Well, there's always been objects of power that can do amazing things.
Suppose I'll hang on to it for closer study?
Can you not detect anything, Gresh? You are, after all, a great wizard. You're even Sarah's teacher.
I mean, I know that it has magical abilities, but...
Gresh, you've picked up the staff?
It's in my hands.
You do begin to hear fell whispers. They're distant, as if coming from a long way away. They speak in Abyssal.
Can I write down what I'm hearing?
You can, if you succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
I do speak Abyssal.
In other words, make a wisdom saving throw as you try to understand these abyssal whispers that are emanating from the staff. Okay. It is the mutterings of madness, Gresh. They seem to have no direct meaning to them, aside for desires for power, greed, the will for wanton destruction.
Not sure how useful this is going to be. But perhaps I can take some time to study it.
Let me know
No need to
if
do so right
and
now.
when you attune to it, Gresh.
Whenever we rest.
It is safe to say that, Gresh, you would understand this staff to be dangerous.
I will decide later.
Okay. Yeah, powerful, but dangerous. Danger stick of bad juju. Danger stick. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. So, staff in hand. Go ahead.
Yep.
Suppose we should set up camp again.
Well, I won't be able to create that home tonight. Need more time to rest.
Looks like we're roughing it.
I do believe Schrodinger can make us a tiny hut. At least to keep us safe while we're in the wood.
But that would be nice.
Was there anything else of interest anyone found? This is quite unexpected.
Was there, DM?
I believe we did a coinage pickup last session. Is that right?
Dawnbringer. I don't see any.
You're right. It does not look like we did, so let's go ahead and do that. Each of them would not exactly be 4. Let's have somebody roll a... You know, each of you roll a d20. That's for Schroed. Okay.
We get all the gold.
The combined total is the amount of gold pieces you found amongst cultists.
38. Oh.
Makes you wonder if these cultists were just randomly out here. Why would they be here?
57?
Resh, they specifically said they were looking for you. They had caught wind of you all and your intention to thwart Demogorgon and were sent after you with intent. They were not simply wandering these woods.
Word from the Underdark has reached quite far, considering. A dragon knew of us? This cult?
Well, with the aid of magic, gossip moves faster than ever.
Perhaps those of a more noble persuasion might want to aid us. Or at least have more
What do you
information
mean,
about the
Grash?
demons. Well, this cult is willing to do quite a lot, summon demons out into the open. Not exactly normal.
No. It does show rather desperation on their part. Summoning demons isn't exactly for the light of heart.
I'd say summoning demons would be more sought after than even the dragon. Such reckless
Okay.
magic.
Okay, so you all are setting up camp for the evening in the tiny hut. Is that what I am understanding?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay, I was going to have someone roll, but I believe that encounter was off of Schrodinger's roll from last week, so you all can complete your long rest.
Brilliant. Thank you. Before we go to bed, since it lasts 24 hours, I will cast Create Food and Water.
Okay.
Because I want to pick other spells.
Do you suppose there might be others looking for us?
If this lot found us, I would assume so.
Seems odd just to target us, though. I mean, we're not really interfering in their plans right now, are we?
If they know of all the things we did in the Underdark, they might assume we may continue on fighting the evil that we found. Or they know that we're going to Gondelgrim to see Brunar, the king.
Are we? I thought we were just dropping out of stuff.
I presume that we'll meet him as well. I believe Eldeth asked if we would... Eldeth, did you... Were you expecting us to fight with you?
To fight with her?
I mean, Brunar... She said that Brunar was planning to send people to the Underdark.
Oh. Yes. Well, she would say that she was more thinking that they would fight with you.
There you go.
And we are expected to, what? Go back to the Underdark after just leaving?
With an army at your back, yes.
After spending so much time trying to leave.
So it looks like whether we want to or not, others believe that we are going back. And that might be why...
That's what Eldeth believes. And of course, these demons seem to think, these demon cultists seem to think so.
So we've got a mark on us.
I mean,
This could be quite dangerous.
I don't know what the future holds, but I'd be surprised if I would leave my people so quickly after reuniting with them.
Perhaps once learning of this threat, they will join us.
Would your people even want to go back to the Underdark? Isn't that kind of the point?
No, I mean, not the whole body of the group, but many of our number go back to the Underdark, disrupt what drow operations we can, good recruiting we can. We have spies in drow settlements.
Just seems risky. Even with an army at our back, do they even know how to fight demons? We were lucky enough to escape while they were distracted.
The armies of Gauntlgrim are a match for any foe, Eldeth would say.
Have they fought every foe?
No army has fought every foe, But we can be as
Well, then-
prepared as we can be.
Well, you can't say that you're convert any foe you haven't for every foe. Just
We are ready to face any foe.
that's better.
She kind of narrows her eyes at you.
Well, I'm just saving you from embarrassment in the future. It's not calls you out when your army loses to a foe. Not that I'm saying they would.
That doesn't seem to have helped.
Sarah narrows her eyes at Ren. Insulting dwarves wherever you go.
But my fault if dwarves are sensitive.
Well, he's not wrong. I mean, have they fought against the literal powers of madness? Because that's what awaits us.
Brunner has fought demons in Icewind Dale.
That's right. And Sarah crosses her arms in front of her.
Yes, but the prince of all demons?
She uncrosses her arms. Well, maybe not him. Oh, this is getting complicated. Best to sleep on it and take one task at a time.
If you
We've
don't
got to
think
free.
you are up to it, you're welcome to turn around and go home. Me and my people will march into the Underdark and face the threat that waits for us there.
I will have to go to Candlekeep. There may be things there we need. And my mistress may be able to help. At least guide us. If that's what we all agree on.
And if it is Alestри's will that I find myself back in the Underdark with your army, then so be it.
And would you be joining us in the fight?
She enjoys a good fight, but I wouldn't want to speak for my goddess.
No, I was speaking about Cillian. I didn't say Lestri.
Oh, I thought you said, will she join us?
No, I said, Cillian, would you be joining us in the fight?
Of course I will.
There you go, Eldeth. You've got two of us.
And the armies of Gauntlgrim will be all the stronger for it.
Thank you kindly. We've got big things to do in the morning. And I've not got the sauna that I've gotten used to.
Used to? You've had it 2 days.
I know, it's become part of my ritual, my evening ritual. So I'm going to hit the sack early, and I suggest we all do the same.
I mean, I could cast Fireball on that stream over there.
Let's try not to set the woods on fire.
Right.
Besides,
draw
Ronis,
attention.
I actually need your assistance.
You do?
I'm going to try and figure out truly what the staff is all about. If you see me sort of go off into the distance, I need you to offer me guidance. I don't know when or if it may happen, but judging by what this staff was capable of, I may need your help.
Very well.
If I turn into a demon, I'm sorry that I have to kill you first.
Sorry.
Don't worry, Gresh. You have my
I was
word.
gonna
If you
be
turn
like-
into a demon, I will gut you like a fish.
Red, I thought it was like strike me down quickly. He's like, no, I'm sorry, I'm gonna kill you.
And I would like to... Me and him have the Elven rest thing, so we don't need that much time to rest, so we can spend a chunk of time.
We can meditate for 4 hours, yeah.
So before that, we're gonna I'm gonna try to attune to this here staff situation.
And I shall provide guidance when I think he needs it.
If you see me convulsing, you know what to do.
You know, when he needs the aid of my goddess rather than his own.
Cillian will sleep with his crossbow pointed in the general direction.
Yes.
Okay. So, Resh, as you begin to attune to the staff, first thing that you see is the Dark Lake. Except it's not as you remember it. Dark Lake is now the Blood Lake. Demogorgon wades through its waters and stops near the middle. Both heads turn towards you. Gresh, as you attune to the staff, I do need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm convulsing. I'm convulsing.
Guidance.
Oh, good job.
Oh, guidance doesn't work on a save.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
no,
it doesn't?
doesn't. But
Oh,
that's blessed. That
Okay,
was
never mind.
a save. But
Bless me.
22 is still very good and well over the 18. So as Gresh begins to compulse, as Gresh begins to convulse, it lasts for only a few brief moments before he stills and his eyes open, and he has a much greater understanding of what this staff is. It is a piece of one of the bones of the great demon lord itself. As such, it is a greatly powerful item, but extraordinarily dangerous one. Gresh, while you are in the possession of this item, you have the distinct feeling that you are being watched. Furthermore, it has these 3 abilities. Oh, that's in the GM notes. Let me go ahead and switch that over real quick.
It does whatever I want. It's a blank sheet. I have wish, infinite casts.
You wish.
I believe that this staff has little benefit, and the cost outweighed the good.
Gresh, unattuning from this will require a wisdom save. It can only be attempted once every 24 hours.
Again? Second one?
It can only be, yes, so you can do it right now if you wish to immediately unattune from it.
This is just a short-term madness.
Yes, but that means everyone that's next to me right now will have to make a saving throw.
Once you complete your long rest, yes.
I'm sensing some evil from that staff, Gresh. I
Did
wouldn't
I-
use it.
Did I mention that I was sleeping near Sarah tonight?
Oh, I'm asleep. Sorry, I'm asleep. Never mind.
When I entered my trance, I was near Sarah.
We were all near
Pretty hard
Sarah.
to assist from
I'm-
all the way
I'm
over
too-
there.
I'm too used to her snoring. It's like
how
white
big
noise
is how
to
big
me
is
now.
tiny hut? I'm pretty sure the tiny hut is considerably smaller than a 30-foot diameter. Hence the word tiny hut.
Okay.
Gresh, you do fail.
Oh, I get
You must
plus
plus
from
plus.
Sarah.
Plus 2.
17 is
Oh.
not 18. Gresh, you must remain attuned to the staff until you complete another long rest. Or 24 hours, whichever comes first.
I love the fact that couldn't you have ritually performed identify on this?
I thought that's what was gonna happen, but
Why
nope,
would-
just straight
why
to
would
the
they just
attunement.
I don't have identify.
Really?
Identify. I actually don't pick up identify too often either when I'm running characters that can pick it up. I usually pick
I never
Detect Magic.
prepare it, but I always have it in the book.
Yep. So, Gresh, the feeling that you are being watched continues.
The 1d10 short-term madness.
For 1
When
to
does
10
that
minutes.
affect us?
Once the long rest is completed, as
So when
soon
we
as
wake.
the person wakes, not the bearer of the staff, but as soon as anyone wakes within 30 feet of the staff, saving throw.
So I can leave the hut. I walk away.
Yeah.
My rest is only 4 hours. I walk away.
To prevent your friends from suffering from it. Yeah, you could.
Gresh, where are you going?
Just over there.
Why?
Right. No reason. Just
You were the
need
one
to-
who said that Schrodinger should cast his hut spell so we'd be safe.
Yes, but someone has to be able to see farther into the woods, and I'll just be over there.
Are you sure? No offense, but you tend to be kind of squishy.
That's what I want you to think.
Right, so far
I mean,
Gresh
you-
is the only
you have
one that
no
knows
armor.
exactly what this staff does.
I mean, you have no armor.
I have mage armor.
Yeah, okay. It's your life. If you wanna
I won't be too far away.
not spend time with us, that's fine.
Everyone's sleeping anyhow.
Other than myself here and Sareth.
Just creeped out after watching Gresh convulse over the staff and then wake up, freak the fuck out, and say, "Okay, I'm leaving."
Oh yeah, she said. Did you find out what was going with the staff? Because she said you were going to.
It has some potent magics, yes. But
Oof, how interesting. Like what?
I'll find out if we find something to test it on. I'm sure one of these creatures around here will attack at any moment.
Gresh, the
Very
staff
well.
was already in use, so when you do complete your long rest, go ahead and roll that d6 plus 1 for the charges on it. Regains 3 charges, and roll a d6 to see how many it already had. Okay, so it's back to full. At 6 charges.
Never mind. The staff is really good.
It can deal a fucking Nova Strike, but it's also drives you literally insane as you use it. It's the staff of Demogorgon. What were you expecting? Rainbows and kittens?
I want there to be a 5% chance to summon a demon per
Ah.
use.
That would be pretty cool. But alas, I did not think of doing it when I wrote it.
And then I'll just chill until everyone wakes up.
Okay. 32 feet away from the hut.
35.
35.
Just in case someone rolls around.
Okay, you all do complete your long rest. Without incident, Gresh, once yours is completed, I do need you to make a wisdom saving throw against the magic of the staff.
These are a lot of wisdom saving throws.
It is going to be a lot of wisdom saving throws. You do fail. Roll a d100, please. 87. Oh, jeez. You're stunned for 7 minutes, Gresh.
I'll just stoically be staring off into the distance.
Right? No one really notices.
No one knows nothing.
As we
Stared off,
wake up.
staring off in the distance.
Yeah, Sarah, it's so weird. Gresh has just decided to sleep outside the hut.
See?
You can see him right there.
Yeah,
Still
He's
as a
a set-
statue.
he's upset about not having the sauna as well. Maybe he's doing a wizard. Maybe he's doing a wizardy thing where he's got to, prepare spells or whatnot. Eye of Newt and bubbling whatever.
You know what? One quick addendum to this item, Gresh. I am going to add the madness effect to the advantage on saving throws. It doesn't help you this time, but I feel like a staff gifted to one of his minions should give it at least a little bit of an opportunity to resist the negative effects of it. So we will add against madness.
But surely as the
Or being charmed or frightened.
surely Demogorgon can just be like, if you're my follower, you have resistance.
No, I don't think so. I think it would be quite right up his alley to allow his own followers to succumb to madness.
I'm surprised it's not disadvantaged.
Right.
That's a good idea.
No, we'll go ahead and add the advantage on the saving throws. Just the wielder themselves against the saving throws.
I mean, Sarah, I've been chanting all my life, but Gresh is so good at it. Look how still he is.
Alright, Gresh, we'll say the 7 minutes is up.
I'll just, stretch it out.
Are you okay there, Gresh?
I'm fine. How was your sleep?
Well, it's quite good. Quite good, I'd say. A lot on the mind, but I'm feeling refreshed and ready to go. I feel the urgency to get to Gontalgrim, so best we finish these 2 things that we need to do and move on.
Yeah, we'll need to make haste through the forest. Cillian, do you know how close or far we are?
Based on Aranis's description and how far we've come, I think we're within a day's travel of
All
where
right.
this cave could be, I believe.
Suppose we are prepared. After all, the dragon should have been taken care of. I don't think 2 would exist in the same cave.
I mean, Alestri gave me I know exactly where we're going. At least I know exactly.
Got an aerial view of
Yeah.
the site, so yes, you do know the location. The entrance, however... Cillian, could you please make a survival check? It does indeed take you about half a day to reach the general location. However, from an aerial perspective, it is impossible to see where the possible entrances could be.
I give you guidance.
Yeah, I
It's
figured
Cillian
you're
from my
I
brother.
figured. Go ahead and add the d4 to that. See what you get. An 18. Okay. Searching around the base of the small... I want to say large hill, small mountain that encompasses the site that was shown to Aranis. You do see in a clearing the mouth of a cave.
I am here. What did I miss?
You missed this. That staff did some things. It has some things that it can do. Gresh is currently attuned to it.
Oh, cool.
You
Have
keep
fun
reading.
with that.
Keep reading.
That's what I said.
My grammar sucks.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
have fun with that.
It had to be both good and bad for this literal staff of Demogorgon. So what they learned was that this is literally one of Demogorgon's bones that he ripped from himself and gifted to one of his followers. Also, Gresh, that pervasive feeling of being watched does not go away.
I'm used to it. People always want to know what I'm up to.
Word. Okay, so you have found a cave entrance. You've traveled another day away from your tiny hut, which you so graciously cast for everybody, Schrodinger.
Nice.
And you see the mouth of a cave. You're a distance off from the cave now. We'll put you all. Go ahead and drop yourselves on the map wherever you think you would be. The mouth of the cave is over here.
Which direction would we be coming from?
You would have been coming from this way. Southwest. Sarah, you'd like to start that close to the entrance?
Sarah, wait up!
Well, I mean, are we just naturally kind of walking up to it, or?
Cillian would have been able to. Yeah, Cillian would have been able to track down the entrance with his 18, using a few different things, mainly tracks leading to and around the area, and more notably, the lack thereof. The wildlife seemed to be intentionally avoiding this area.
And are they dragon footprints, or what the fuck?
Most of it is just general wildlife, deer, things like that, that use paths leading towards this area. And then again, the main factor would have been the lack of evidence of wildlife in this spot. Like, things are avoiding it.
Okay, so Sarah will stand behind this boulder. And...
But the rest of you?
Mine, roll 20 said unable to.
Okay, I'll get you out there.
Yeah, no, it's literally just cycling through relocating spot. I don't know.
Oh no!
Never seen anything like
Yeah.
mapping, spells, crafting. Blip. Oh, there we go.
And let's go ahead and get Cillian out here too.
Bear to me.
And our friends. I really should just put. Holy shit, Sereth and Eldeth into the companions folder. It'd be easier to grab them out. Eldeth and Sereth. So, you see the mouth of a cave, notably too small for a dragon.
Are you sure this is the right cave?
Am I sure? Is this what I was shown?
It is. is the location that you were shown.
I'm sure.
Well, should we get closer and have a look?
Are you sure you can squeeze in there, Sarah?
No, it doesn't look that small. How big is this cave entrance? Like,
7 feet wide.
oh, I'm not 7 feet wide, Gresh. Don't know what's
Sheesh,
inside.
Crash, stop talking.
Well, how about I can move a little closer and see if I can see anything.
I mean, maybe Bear could go in for us a little bit.
Well,
Why
that's
are
an
you
idea.
always wanting to sacrifice Bear? Hasn't he done enough?
Can't she summon him back if something happens to him?
Yes, but I don't want anything to happen to him.
Fine, I'll go.
I'll go with you, Sarah.
It's best if we scale along the side here of this cliffy thing. Shh. Be very quiet.
The only thing I can hear is you talking.
Shh.
Let's get a pair of stealth checks from Sarah and Uranus.
This could go badly. Oh no!
Come, be very quiet. Clank, clank, clank.
God.
So
Somehow
as the
I'm
two of you
worse at it than
approach-
Sarah in heavy armor.
As the two of you approach the cave, you hear a loud crunch on the ledge above you. A loud footfall, followed by another. Heavy breathing, as if from a large beast.
Well, that's not good. Oh my god.
It looms over the ledge, looking down at you, drool and spittle dropping from its jaws. Roll initiative.
It's
Well
right.
done, Uranus. I could hear you breathing down my neck.
Sorry, I was a bit distracted by your non-stop talking.
Do not push.
Everybody's rolling.
Ooh,
rolling.
I
demon
was gonna
staff.
say,
Demon
everyone's
staff.
initiative is making me feel better.
It's you can always count on somebody to attune to the obviously
God.
evil staff.
Silly.
Yeah, but with great evil comes great power.
Yeah, that freaking it does up to what 12d6 or 12d10 off of a single strike if you use all 6 charges off of one attack. That is pretty insanely powerful. It really is. That's an average of 60 damage off of a single strike with it.
And I will do what every gamer does and never use it because it's too. I can't know when to use the charges.
Okay. Oh wait, that doesn't bode well. Hey, Cillian does get to act before it though. Priority goes to the player.
Does it definitely looks like it's about to be aggressive, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay then. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. And shooting it twice.
Okay. 26 hits. Hell yeah, it does. $18.
Correct.
Okay. It roars, throws its arms back, and pounds on its chest a few times before hunkering down, obviously preparing to pounce on the two below it. 13 does not hit.
Oh. Let's try precision attack.
Okay. Oh no!
Every time I use that,
Oh,
it
that's
rolls
unfortunate.
one. Every time.
14
That's
just
bad.
misses. That is just bad luck. A literal 2 would have gotten you there.
Literally every time I use that, I roll a 1. Action surge, 2 more.
Action surge! 27 hits.
Distracting strike.
Okay. So another 15.
Correct.
Alright. This thing is in possession
Oh,
of
hold
the
on.
dumb. Go ahead.
I got one more attack.
Okay, cool. 12 is no good.
Whiff.
But as stated, this thing is in possession of the dumb, and Cillian, you have made it angry. It is going to run past, leaping over Sarah and Uranus, and charge straight at Cillian. You both get opportunity attacks.
Cool.
$20 hits.
Sarah! Aren't you?
Sarah, opportunity attack.
Yes.
You declaring
That's
yes?
a good hit.
Is a hit.
Okay, 10 radiant. No smite.
I reserve the smite.
Reserving the smite. Okay. It charges at Cillian, roaring and pounding on its chest as it stands up tall to its full height of 12 feet and then crashes down onto him with its claws and teeth. Cillian. Oh, shit start. 13. That's better. 26 on the second attack. And 24 on the third. So Cillian, you take off of the... I'm assuming 26 and 24 both hit.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So off the first claw attack, it is 9 slashing and 7 force. The bite attack is 12 piercing and 8 force. Grand total of 21 slashing and 15 force. It roars triumphantly. Sarah.
Bonus action, Shield of Faith. Hey, you big brute, over here! And she'll attack him.
Oh my god! Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay.
16. She will smite.
Okay.
For 4D. I'm sorry, is it 4D8? I think it's 4D8. 8. Yeah. What's 16?
Okay.
38. That's fine. Oh, okay. So she'll attack again. How's he looking?
He is looking rough. He's definitely taking some
Okay.
hits.
Okay. And she will hit again. 12.
Number 12.
Still
okay.
up?
It is still up.
Okay, and she will smite one more time. 28.
Okay, another 12. All right.
Oh, sorry. No, 24 in total. I smited. And that will be her turn.
Okay. Gresh, make a perception check, please. And Sereth. And Cillian. No, Cillian's distracted. Gresh and Sereth make perception checks. Ooh, nice. No need for Sereth. Gresh, you see out of the corner of your eye almost a feline shape. You mistake it for a panther at first, but as it moves, its skin changes in color to match the canopy and the trees behind it. As it moves, stalks up onto a nearby boulder, and you see it clearly as the illusion fades away. It lets out a feline roar at you before a lid on its tail opens, revealing a massive bulging eye, which begins to glow a strange greenish hue. Gresh. 15 to hit. As a bolt of can only be described as sickly green energy lances out from the eyeball at you.
Hold on. I gotta find out how much AC. Okay.
5.
Actually, is. It's over 15. Oh boy. I will cast Shield. I have 20
Okay.
AC.
The bolt ricochets off your shield. Lucky it didn't have advantage on you. If you hadn't noticed it, it would have. Nice. Okay. It then lets out a screeching roar, a feline shout, and then charges you. I think it would charge Sereth. He's closer. Okay. Sereth, 25 to hit with the claw attack. 11 slashing and 1
that
force.
hits.
And then Sereth does need to succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Is there a strength save?
Oh, he is knocked prone, allowing it to immediately follow up with a bite attack, which is a 15 to hit.
That misses.
Okay.
God, I need to get Sarah for shield.
Gresh, you're up. No, that's fine. No, but only because that gives me the perfect opportunity to get the dishes and everything done all the next one. Tell them afterward. You know hear me?
Yep.
Sorry,
Okay,
did you hear me
so
talking to Tori?
Yeah.
Nice. I thought I muted myself, apparently not. I got invited to go see Indiana Jones tomorrow, but I've got too many chores to do, and I really do prefer to do it when I'm on phone, so.
Seems we have a lot of enemies. So we'll need to make quick work of them. I will cast Haste on to Sarah. then I will back up. Here, and then Bear will do a flyby.
Okay.
And give the help action, so anybody who attacks Eyeball Man gets an advantage.
Okay.
And Sarah has haste.
Sounds good. My mute button is broken. Haste.
You are the Speed Force. Get him. That's the end of Gresh's turn. Sorry.
Okay.
So first attack on Eyeball Butt has a advantage.
Eyeball button. Okay. It's gonna bring us to Sereth.
He will. Yeah, why not? He will hit at the cat
Okay.
with his longsword.
18 hits. He uses his movement to get up first, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. 22 hits. Okay, so 9 slashing and 10 poison. Good stuff for 19 points.
That's what he's got.
Okay, Shro.
Well, now that little cat thing is seeming looking like more of a problem, cast a ray of sickness towards eyeball thingy.
Towards eyeball thingy, okay?
That's going to bring that into boop.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's, wait, is it roll for? Wow, that's actually a thing that's straight up rolling for damage. Or rolling for a hit. 21 to hit?
21 hits.
Also, on a hit, must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, except for this. As your ray of grayish-green energy lances out towards Eyeball Butt, that Eyeball Butt draws that energy in towards it. It lances away from the central mass of the creature and into the eye, which begins to absorb it into itself. How much damage?
I'm afraid to say, but yeah, it's just 9 damage.
It takes 4 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Schrodinger.
That's not part of the rules.
Schrodinger.
Well,
The bolt
that's,
lances
that's
back out at you, and you take the other 5 poison. It gets a 24 on its saving throw.
Gotcha. Well, that's very mildly inconvenient. Kadesh, I hope.
At least you didn't hit it with like a fireball or
Okay.
something.
Yeah, I hope the Ganesh has seen that. That's all I'm gonna do.
Uranus.
Uranus will just reviewing the spell. Where is it? I can move it. Okay.
Wherever you go, don't hit
So-
my butt.
Shh.
Schrodinger
I
would
will-
have yelled that.
I will use my bonus action for spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And chuck it I'll summon it there, and have it moved there.
Okay. Grab your spiritual weapon real quick. Right here, you said?
Yep. And it will take a slice of the big one. Quickly.
I don't know why I never renamed your token to Uranus' spiritual weapon until just now, but I just did that so I can actually just search it instead of having to go through my whole library to find it every time.
19.
19 hits.
8 falls.
Alright.
I will then approach, and I will come here. And I will place a hand on my holy symbol as I use Channel Divinity for my Radiance of the Dawn.
Which does damage to the two enemies?
Yes.
Okay.
Where's that? There it is. 17's not great.
Ooh, that's still pretty.
Actually, no, that's only total damage. It's 2d10 plus my level. But yeah, can everything make the two enemies make a con save for me?
DC 15 for 17. Half on success. Big boy fails. Eyeball butt succeeds.
Fair enough. Is Big Boy still up?
Oh yeah. He's badly hurt, but he is still standing.
That's all I got.
Aldeth.
Okay. Aldith will look and see Cillian and Sarah fighting the green goblin thingy, so she will aim her longbow that way. 25 to hit.
Yeah, good hit.
And she will do it again.
20 hits.
And she will add a d10 on that, onto the damage of that one. So, 22.
Close, but not quite.
Okay. That's her turn. No, she will move.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll move up here, up the hill.
Cillian.
I shoot him.
15 just hits. For 7. Can you add anything to that? Hey! Down he goes.
Cillian will hide behind his tree and will use a bonus action to shift his hunter's mark to have cannon creature name Eyeball Butt.
Okay, cannon. Anything else?
That's it.
At the start of the creature's turn, you all see its wounds begin to close. Now that you're noticing it, it bears a striking resemblance to a troll. It gets up and begins wildly swinging, first at Uranus. 13 to hit Uranus.
That misses.
Next attack, wildly swinging its claws around as it rises to its feet, is going to be a 24 for Cillian.
Yep.
That is going to be 9 slashing and 6 force, Cillian. In a wild range, it then swings to bite. And that is Cillian again. 22, Cillian.
That hits.
14 piercing and 9 force.
14 and 9.
Yep.
Uh-oh. -3.
Sarah. You're up, Sarah.
Okay. Oh boy. This thing's got to go down, and she'll move around. Careful not to step on Cillian.
Steps over his lifeless body.
Sarah, you are in a tree.
Excuse me. Am I? Oh, sorry.
Cillian, you're in my way.
Okay. All right. I feel speedy. I feel good that I can bring this thing down. Hey, you stupid lag! I told you to focus on me. 11?
11 does not
26.
hit. 26,
Yeah, but-
flanking with Uranus, yeah.
Yeah, 26.
26 hits.
Sorry. 13.
Goes down again.
A strange creature. Do. Okay, she will move on, and so she moved. Here, and she's hasted, so she will use an attack on the cat now.
Okay.
16?
16 does hit.
20, okay. 11 radiant.
Okay.
And her last hit. Oh, 11?
11 is no good.
Okay. And that'll be her turn.
Okay. Sarah. The eyeball turns to face you, followed shortly by the cat itself. There's a 23 to hit with the bite.
Hey, kitty, watch that! And she bats it away.
Okay. So that's a miss. What is
That
your
is a
AC
miss.
currently? I have you at 21. Fix it.
Well, I have 21, and then I have Shield of Faith for 23, and then
Okay.
I'm hasted for 25.
Fantastic. Okay. Lashes out with a claw. 22 for a miss. And then the final and third claw lashes out at Seraph with a 17 for Seraph.
That hits.
For 11 slashing and 6 force. Brings us to Gresh.
Hey, what happened? Is this a troll? Did this get back up?
It did get back up. Regenerative abilities, much like a troll.
But it's not a troll.
It is not. Some sort of twisted experimentation, perhaps.
Okay. I will then just simply cast Firebolt at the eyeball creature.
Okay.
Oh, that's Fireball. We don't want to do that.
Okay.
Where's Fireball? There. "13 points of fire damage." And then Bear will do another flyby. Probably end up being like over here, unfortunately. But... Flyby, help action.
Okay.
Gresh will hold his ground.
Brings us to Sarah.
Sarif would disengage.
Okay.
Because he doesn't like being a chew toy.
Fair.
And then end his turn, because that's... that's the only thing he can do.
What's the troll still standing, or is it dead again?
Dead for now.
Yeah, for now. You know what? Why not? And Toll of the Dead, the eyeball butt.
Okay.
I don't learn my lesson.
I don't. Its wisdom saving throw result is a 22.
Yay, nothing happens.
Yeah, you take nothing either. Right? Is that how that works? Yeah, okay. It has to take damage for it to trigger. Okay.
Nice.
Renus.
Aranus.
Yep. What I shall do is I shall step away from the big, ugly brute, who I'm hoping stays dead. I will cast, with a bonus action, Healing Word on my poor unconscious Cillian. And I'll do it at... I'll do it at 3rd level, why not? They got 13.
13. And you... Okay. Okay. To Cillian, right?
Yep.
Has anyone done fire damage to this thing?
Nope.
I have to check something.
I don't have any fire... No, I can't cast that spell.
The prone body of this beast glows with a black fell magic. Cillian, you gain no hit points.
What?
You instead fail a death save as you take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, I'll do that in a second. Everything is just going cuckoo.
Okay.
Do I know what just went wrong?
You did see this thing glow, and then the necrotic energy seems to emanate from it that seeped into Cillian.
Do I know why?
I would say it's safe to assume that you have no clue, but you can tell that this thing did it in one way or another.
I've only got freaking radiant damage. I told the dead this one.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw result is a 25.
It's fine. Sorry, Sonny.
It's all good. I mean, dead noises.
Eldar.
Actually, no, I'll stand next to her.
So is the troll down right now, or is it standing up?
It is currently down.
Okay. Then Eldath will mark on the cat?
It is very, very much not dead, though.
Is it lying on the ground? Like, does it look dead?
It is lying on the ground, but it is safe to say that you all have seen it do that once and then get back up.
So I'm like, is it down?
It's
On the
down!
ground.
What the hell's going on?
Okay. No, but it's like, okay. I just want, from her perspective, if it's on the ground, she'll just assume it's dead.
Okay.
All right, so she'll go after the cat. 12 piercing.
Okay.
That's it.
Cillian. Death save. This is your first death save of the fight, right?
Well, I had the auto fail
Right.
from getting hit, so.
Good luck.
1 second, yeah.
Good luck, don't die. That is a failure, but not an auto death. The wounds of the beast heal once again, and it rises to its feet. Looking around for its next victim, it only has Uranus within reach and will lash out. Uranus, a 21 with the first strike.
I will use my reaction for Warding Flare.
Changing that to disadvantage.
Yep.
Gets an 11. Does it continue to have
Miss.
disadvantage, or is it just on the one attack?
On the attack roll.
Okay. Next attack is only a 9, a nat 1. And finally, the bite. Double nat 1s. What the fuck? Okay. Sarah.
Sarah, watching this creature get up and down, but she's got big trouble in front of her, so she's gonna just focus on the cat and hit, hopefully.
13 is no good. 19 is.
19. Okay. 12 radiant.
Okay.
And her last one.
14
14?
misses.
Okay. That's it.
Sarah, the eye turns to look at you and lets out a blast at disadvantage. Oh, at disadvantage, it's still a 25 to hit.
Wait, did
Yep.
anybody use the help action for
For
first
Sarah?
attack? From Bear. Bear had the help action.
I don't think anyone's attacked it yet. So, Sarah, your first attack was a 17.
Yes. Did that hit?
17 hits.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
11 radiant.
11.
The eye beam then does hit you, Sarah. At disadvantage from a ranged attack at close range, it is still a 25 at disadvantage. Sarah, you take 28 points of psychic.
Okay. Psychic damage.
It then wheels and attacks you with its claws with a 16 and a 22 to hit.
Neither hit. What was the damage again? 20.
28 off of the Mind Blast.
Okay.
Gresh. What were you concentrating on?
Shield of Faith.
Oh, damn. Down it goes.
I will cast a firebolt at Big Green Boy.
Okay, good luck.
Where fire what?
Firebolt.
Bolt of fire.
Okay, that's fine.
Did it go?
Not fireball. I don't see it yet.
Click it again.
Oh
only the first
no!
I will.
Nines. Double nines.
Let's see. Sarah Schrodinger. I will use my 17 value port dice to change that.
That hits. Roll damage.
I tried. Won't let me. It's going so slow.
11 fire does drop the beast, and as it catches fire, falling to the ground, you can see the fire spreading over its body, all of its old runes cracking open and smoking and smoldering.
Uranus, now's the time to help Schrodinger. Or Cillian. I don't know why I said Schrodinger. And then, after I say that, my turn, I will have Bear do a flyby, help action. He flies away. Distract him with the eyeball butt monster.
Sarah's up.
He will use his bow and have advantage on the first one.
Nice. 20 hits. 13 does not. 7.
That's all he's got.
Row.
2. Brown's going to the extra measure on the big green. Going to cast create bonfire underneath of its body laying on the ground.
Okay. It continues to smolder, drying up into a husk. It is, yeah.
Yeah, it probably doesn't.
You can consider that a job well done.
Hey, just making sure.
Okay.
And
Anything
going
else?
to move over here and hide behind this rock.
Uranus.
Okay, bonus action healing word on Cillian.
It does work this time. No pulse of fell energy from the beast. Cillian, you regain 6 hit points.
And then tell the dead on the kitty.
Saving throw result is an 11.
Takes 15 necrotic.
It takes 7 necrotic, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, let me double check that. Is it wisdom? No. It is constitution. Uranus, you do fail, and you take the other half of that for 7 points of necrotic to you. Shield of
What was
Faith?
that concentrating on? No.
No. Eldeth, you're up.
Oh, maybe it could have been from the banishment from last session.
From last session. Okay, yeah.
I'll go there.
Okay.
Okay. Eldeth will shoot at the cat.
19 hits.
And again.
For 11, okay.
Okay, she's gonna add an archer's eye onto that.
Nice. Okay.
So 30.
Alright. Okay, that does bring us back around to Cillian, who is back up.
Cillian will sit up, kind of propped up against the tree, probably cough a little blood, take a couple seconds to catch his breath, and as a bonus action, use second wind.
Okay.
That's nice, +4 for my fighter level.
Nice.
And seeing the nicely bonfired thing, pretty confident it's not gonna get back up. I'll peek around the tree and see the eyeball butt guy, and I'll, squeeze a shot off at him.
Alright. 27 hits.
And that's gonna be it because I dropped 100 mark.
Okay, Sarah, you are up.
Okay. That was not very nice. Kitty.
15 hits, 17 hits better. Twelve radiant.
It's a shame you remind me of my cat at home, except you're ugly. 9.
9 more radiant. Okay, it's really rough, but it's not quite down yet.
Oh yes, you're quite ugly. Take this.
That is a hit, Sarah. How do you take it down?
I hate to do this to you, but you're not behaving well and you're quite ugly. And she just... she nicks off its eye butt tail and then drives through the back of its spine.
Fantastic. All right. And with that, everybody, we are going to drop out of initiative. That was a tense one. All right.
Well, so much for sneaking into the cave. That was a bit of a disaster.
Yeah, we may want to examine our surroundings a bit more thoroughly next time.
Yes, this creature, it's not quite a troll, but it has elements of it.
I
And what
suppose
is
you
this
could go to the
cat? It's got an eyeball on its tail. That's weird.
That is weird.
Oh, Shroud, was this cat in that book of yours? Remember you were reading about animals that wizards made by joining two things together?
Holy shit! Shro was reading about that.
Yeah, I was.
Schrodinger,
Was
make an
this something
Arcana
like
check.
that?
Make an Arcana check at advantage. Fantastic. Schrodinger, examining these creatures, you would indeed be able to tell that these are not anything you've ever seen before. These are something new, but they are most certainly the result of magical hybridizations of various creatures. Something did this with intention. Something made these things with
This is
combinations of dark magics.
It does appear to be made from someone. I've seen something like it, but it's more of a darker colors and tentacles coming off instead of an eyeball.
So you're saying someone made this creature?
It appears so. It's absolutely an abomination.
Should we take a sec to dress our wounds? Maybe rest for a little bit?
Maybe wise. Now that we know what
Yeah.
we're looking out for, I'm sure we won't get snuck up on.
Yeah, quick little nap might be good.
Having cleared this area, this entrance of its defenders, nothing else will be coming. You all can take a short rest without incident. And as you do, we will go ahead and take our break. And when we come back, you can venture into the lair. If you are up to the task, that is.
One.
Okay, we are back. So, having slain the external defenders of this dragon's lair, you have all recuperated from that hard-fought battle, and now stand outside of the entrance. Cillian, you would notice that wildlife begins to return to the area, sensing that the extreme danger that those predators posed has passed. It doesn't take long before birds and other animals begin rehabitating. Yeah, this area. But yeah, what would you like to do?
I don't suppose there is a way to light in, so we know what we're about to walk into. Don't you be able to make some of your dancing lights and stuff?
I was just about to suggest the same thing, Schrodinger. Great minds think alike.
Indeed, they do.
And I will conjure forth my dancing lights
Okay.
and send them zipping off into the cave.
All right. You do see that the cave proceeds for about 20 feet before making a couple of branches off. A fork, if you will.
Looks a little safe so far. But it is odd. I mean, could the dragon fit in there?
No. Much too small for a dragon.
Maybe there's a aerial entrance it uses.
Perhaps he can change his size like I can.
It's an interesting thought.
They are magical creatures. All kinds of abilities, I imagine.
Maybe that's what small lizards are, just tiny dragons.
I never thought of that. That's terrifying.
I suppose we should get going.
First, Aranis, let's look around really carefully.
Yes.
I'm looking everywhere.
Same.
Up and down and all around. How's it looking?
Okay. So you go into the tunnel, looking around carefully, approaching the fork.
Yes?
Okay. Yeah, make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Okay. There does not seem to be any immediate danger.
The coast
What do you
is
think,
clear.
Sarah?
The coast is clear. Let's go.
I would agree.
So Sarah will walk forward and see what she sees.
Schrodinger will follow behind Uranus when he goes in.
The path continues, each fork going out of sight ahead of you. How far do you send your dancing lights ahead?
Have we reached the fork yet?
Yes.
I can send them. Let me just double check.
Sure.
I think it's 120, but I want to double check. They can go 120, but they've only got 10 foot
Okay.
of light.
So sending one dancing light down each corridor, you would see that the fork on the left stops in a dead end, about 60 feet ahead, while the fork on the right makes a right-hand turn at the same distance.
And the third?
It's a fork, so just two directions. The one you came from and then two branches.
Sarah will walk forward carefully into the dead end area.
Make a perception check.
Oh. I had no reason to think Sarah's bad at perception.
Sarah, as you proceed into that area, you do notice about 10 feet ahead of you, seen from the light of the dancing lights out ahead, there appears to be about a dozen small holes bore into the wall. They start 10 feet ahead of you and proceed to the end of the dead end.
Can you describe that one more time? So there's a wall in front of me.
So you're in a straight long corridor, right?
Okay.
You stopped about 30 feet from the wall when you notice on either side of the wall several holes about the size of a coin drilled into the wall.
Well, this doesn't look too good, people. But no one come forward. I think this might be a trap of some sort. Look at all the holes in the wall.
It's possible that something might leave in those.
Is there a way to? Sorry,
Is
go
there
on.
a rock, a piece of rock, or a piece of wood on the ground? DM.
There's plenty of rocks around. Yeah.
Okay, so she'll pick up maybe 3, 4, 5 rocks and hurl them into the space.
As you throw the rocks in, as one of them makes contact with a space on the floor about 15 feet ahead of you, about halfway between you and the wall, gas begins to spray out from the holes. You are far enough back that you can step back and avoid this. The entire back of the cavern, the entire back of that dead end is now flooded with a green gas that seems to first disperse throughout and then sink down to the floor to form a thick fog at the ground level.
That's a good spot, sir.
Well, I guess that leaves the other path then.
It sinks down into the ground. So it's like gas is still there, or is it gone?
It's still there.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Is it moving towards us?
No.
We should be very, very careful as we go in the other direction.
Cillian, would you mind tracking ahead?
Sure thing.
Cillian, what's your passive perception?
15.
15? Okay.
I will go forward with Cillian, looking very intently for traps.
Your passive perception?
17.
17. Good. Okay. Okay.
Do I see anything that could be a trap?
So as you are all moving forward, you do safely make it to the left-hand turn, and then you see another long corridor ahead of you. About 50 feet down that corridor, it begins to make T intersections. You can see from where you're standing about 6 of them, all in a row. So a long corridor that then branches off. I'll draw a little diagram for you here. So long, straight corridor. You all would be at the southern end of this, and then what you can see is up ahead, it does that several times. You cannot see what's on the end, and it does that about 6 times that you can see.
And it continues on.
Yes. You can't see what's down either of those offshoots from where you're standing.
If we assume that it's more traps, considering we just had a fucking gas attack, there could be things in those spurs or offshoots that could hit us.
Well, that
There could be people waiting. Yes, that's a good idea.
What was it you wanted to do? Sorry, I missed that, Schrodinger.
Oh, I was just suggesting why not trying to do what Sarah did.
Send me the rocks.
Throw rocks?
Yeah, Schwartner will pick up whatever nearest good-sized rock he can find and try to throw it as far as he can to get towards those.
Okay. Schrodinger, roll a D100. Okay, yeah, nothing happens.
Where did the rock land?
He threw several of them. They all landed at various locations in in those several branches.
shall we go down this branch then? Is it safe?
Oh, I wasn't aiming for like the branches. I was just aiming, just trying to throw down the one pathway we got, just in case something comes out.
You made it down. It landed several places along the main branchway, so we'll go ahead and keep this up. That's harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm terrible with art too. If that makes you feel better.
So Schrodinger hit in various sections of it. Schrodinger's rocks landed at various different points, all up and down the center.
Down.
Right. So
just in the center, not
just
down
in the center, right? From where? So I'm assuming you're all standing back in this area, right? Back in this area.
Yeah.
Throwing rocks into this area, throwing rocks into the central area. So yeah, you would have. This diagram, each line is 5 foot. Is a 5 foot section. So you're basically walking single file.
Thanks for giving me that good of an arm. My strength modifier is, I think, a -1.
I suppose we should proceed, but with extreme caution, and hope my goddess is looking out for us.
Okay, go ahead, Adonis.
Can you send your light down the side?
I can do that. I mean, it lasts for 1 minute, so I have been recasting this.
Right, you answer that's a cantrip, so you're good to
go. So I'll send them forward. I'll send one here. Do we see anything more now that it's in light? Any whip wires that are now glinting?
Before Uranus
make a perception check at advantage.
Before Uranus casts his guiding lights to reveal self. Before Uranus casts his guiding lights to kind of illuminate and show us our path, Stromer will cast invisibility on himself.
Okay.
And just feeling.
Perception with advantage, you said.
So, as Schrodinger casts invisibility and steps forward, Uranus, you said the magic words. As you begin looking towards the ground, looking specifically for tripwires, you find one. Right here.
Where?
It is razor thin. Barely perceptible. But with the light shining directly down onto it, and with you looking specifically for that, you spot it.
There's a tripwire. And I'll move one of my dancing lights closer to it so that I can show the party.
Can you see what mechanism it's connected to?
It disappears into the recess, into the arms.
Can I send... Knowing that, and knowing most tripwires are at foot level so you don't see them, can I lower the lights to the floor and send them forth? They're ethereal, they won't disturb anything.
Okay, yeah. They go into the recess, and you can see that they seem to be attached to a large stone block.
Oh, no. Oh. Thank you.
No, sorry.
Thank you. I was going to send them.
Oh, out, yes. Up. Cool. So, yes, you do spot another one at the very end. So, one here, one here.
So...
No tripwires at the other branches.
And there.
Correct.
It looks like it's meant to seal the main passageway in case of intrusion.
That's...
Someone or something really doesn't want anybody coming in.
Gresh, I know you think I'm cavalier with Bear's life. But given the presence of tripwires, does this kind of make him uniquely suited for this exercise?
Very well. Alright, Bear. We're gonna have to do the heavy lifting here. and I will send Bear out, and I will warg through his eyeballs.
Okay.
Before there goes, I will tap him and give him guidance.
All right.
Because that lasts a minute, I think.
Okay.
Yes, it's concentration.
Okay. So. All right. So where exactly is Bear going?
Well, he's gonna go past the tripwire
Okay.
and look for anything else that resembles trap like raised or sunken floor plates, any sort of mysterious looking holes in the wall that poison darts could easily be pew-pewed from.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for Bear. Since you are both officially on high alert, you can do so at advantage.
And guidance.
And guidance.
Uh,
I mean, let's bog off the Underdark and just be cave explorers on the surface.
15
got a
from
plus the
yep,
D4.
plus D4. Fantastic. So
Aha!
19. So through Bear's eyes, you do see that the tripwires do seem to be attached to large stone blocks that slide into the center aisleway. The other corridors do not appear to be trapped. He does not see anything else, and the area directly past this corridor also seems to be safe.
What do you see, Grash?
We should probably go around or over and through that corridor. Look safe.
Is there an around? Did Bear see another passage?
Yes. I don't remember what they said it was. What was safe?
If you can avoid the tripwires, you're safe. If you can avoid the tripwires to get to the other side, then you are safe.
Yes, we just need to avoid the tripwire. Of course, Bear isn't exactly walking on the ground, so perhaps pressure plates should be watched out for, but otherwise, if we get around it, we could try to have Cillian shoot the tripwire, triggering the trap.
You said there's a stone block?
A large stone block at either end. So like a stone block here and a stone block here.
Okay, it would seal the passage. I mean, probably crush us. But also seal the passage.
So what if we walk down and just step over to the wires?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And all of the offshoots are dead ends?
Correct.
Do you think we should examine them in case there's anything there, or? I suppose it doesn't hurt to glance in as we're walking through. Are we ready?
I am. Okay.
Ready to move on.
Each of you, as you're moving through, roll a d100. If you land
God.
on a 1, you accidentally triple wire, since you all have not decided to deactivate
Oh,
the
that's-
wires first.
Could we? I just assumed we couldn't.
You said you were heading through,
I
and no one said
literally
they were,
just suggested it, and you just
it was
kept
decided
talking.
against. So each of you
So,
roll a
go
d100. On a roll of a 1, you accidentally
No.
triple wire.
I know. Wait. I thought
Nope.
Crash was suggesting we
There we go.
trigger it, not deactivate it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But I'm just gonna roll.
Everybody just roll a d100.
Because we know it's there. We can.
Yes, you
we
can.
can
You
avoid
can
it.
obviously try to avoid it, but accidents happen, and the trap is still very much active. So, d100s for everybody. Just gotta avoid a 1. And Eldeth and Seraph. And it looks like we still need. Nope, just Eldeth and Seraph. Okay, you all make it through. Looking off at the other offshoots, you can see that they're just empty. Decoys, maybe. Put you into a nice little sense of security before you get to the last one.
What do you suppose what this was for?
Well, these rooms don't seem big enough for a dragon, and I don't see any laborers here. Quite unsure.
I have this weird suspicion. Something is up. It's too
Does-
quiet.
Does anyone recognize the architecture?
Does Eldeth recognize the architecture, the stone work?
Let's have Eldeth make a history check.
Okay.
I
And
did.
you know what, Sarah? You are from Mithril Hall, so you can go ahead and make a history check as well.
Okay.
Double guidance.
Double guidance.
D4. 15. Eldeth just be like a straight his intelligence.
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe. Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, you all don't recognize it.
Oh, can't say I've seen anything quite like this. But it's meant for squishing people.
Does it at the very least look like it was moved into or created?
With their stone cutting or whatever the dwarf ability is called, they can definitely tell that this was built in place.
Yeah, someone's carefully laid these traps.
Yeah, I suppose we should keep moving forward with our eyes super open. I'll have a dancing light in front of us at floor level just to show any tripwires.
All right. So
While
as
sending
you all
one
are
forward.
doing this, let's go ahead and get perception checks from both Uranus and Cillian, since you two are leading the way. Since you are being hypervigilant, you can both do so at advantage. $17.
Come sit in. Blow mine out the water.
20.
Hell yeah.
Cillian, as you are both moving forward, you push a little bit of dust in front of your feet, and you notice a split second before Uranus steps his foot forward that this dust falls. It does not slide across the floor like you would expect it to. It drops through the floor. What do you
Stop me, I hope.
do? Cillian, you there?
Yes. So when I kick dust forward, it just falls through the floor.
Yep, a couple pebbles go forward. Instead of rolling across the floor, they drop through the floor.
Is there a clear definition where that starts to happen?
Directly in front of you.
Can I just gingerly place my hand on the floor and to see if it's an illusion or?
Okay. Do you warn Uranus, who is walking next to you?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Yes. So as you kind of put your hand out to stop Uranus, you look down and place your hand onto the floor, and your hand goes directly through the floor. It is in fact illusory.
You're a little more adept at the magics than me, but definitely appears to be some sort of pit covered with an illusion.
You're definitely right. I can cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute with thaumaturgy.
Okay.
So it's harmless, so it shouldn't damage anything.
Okay.
But it's still a tremor. Would that be enough to kind of disturb the dust, so we could see where the gaps are?
Yeah, totally. So you can totally get some dust to fall from the ceiling and things like that to happen. You can see that the pit is 20 feet long. Your walkways are still only 5 feet across, so you're all still. Oh, you know what? I said you were walking next to each other, so we will say that this one is 10 feet across. So 10 feet across, and it is 20 feet from one side of the pit to the other before it's solid ground again. You still
Careful!
cannot
We
see
triggered
this.
an earthquake trap!
Ugh.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I did that.
You triggered an earthquake. Why?
Because I can. No, it's a very minor tremor. I did it so that we could see the edges of the illusion in front of us. The fact that it's like a 10-foot wide hallway, we could all be sat next to each other. But I don't have anything in my arsenal that can get us across, I don't think. It all depends what's under the illusion.
Cillian will pull a full ostrich and
Oh god.
stick his face through the illusion.
Impales himself with a wooden spike.
Cillian, your face stops an inch or two away from a very, very deadly looking spike with a greenish liquid coating the tip of it.
What'd you see?
It's quite unwelcoming in there. Not to a massive surprise. Big, pointy spikes with goo on them.
What?
That does seem unwelcoming.
Got two wizards. Can't you guys just cast like anti-spike or something?
Anti-spike.
Sadly, no. But what about tying a rope around one of your arrows and you shoot high, aim into the wall or something?
How?
That might not be that sturdy.
From what you can see, Cillian, how full of spikes was the pit?
All the way.
Like
Full.
every single inch was covered in spikes, or would there be enough room for us to
There was not enough
maneuver around?
There was not enough room to even step down. The clearance between them is probably less than an inch or so.
We could burn them.
Metal spikes.
Oh, we could melt them.
I don't know.
Fire might just deal with the goopy problem that's down there.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Still have to deal with the impalements. You can always just, you can heal us if that's the problem. But then
Oh no!
what happens to you?
Does anyone remember me using the potion of climbing? Because I've got it in my inventory.
I
do
don't
not
think
recall
so.
it being used. Anybody else? Remember a specific instance when we used the potion of climbing?
No, we never did.
Oh,
No, we've only used the stone giant strength ones.
Right? Okay.
Okay. So I've got a potion of climbing in my bag.
Okay, good for one person.
Who should it be used on?
what do you have in mind?
Pardon?
What do you have in mind?
Well, someone could go over. I mean, does anyone have any not caltrops? The
Piton.
that's the one. Thank you. I need now. Does anyone have any? Because someone could either
No.
climb over there and hammer one in that side to make it nice and secure.
Amazingly, I do not.
No piton?
No.
No Piton. I don't know what I did. I ruined this campaign. No, I don't. Perhaps we should look for. Is there some sort of mechanism or a lever or
can
something?
levitate across, can't they? as Drow, or is that only a NPC Drow named
Oh.
Uranus?
No, it's a drow thing, but it's also, I think it's a level thing.
So Uranus does have that innate ability already. I mean, not Uranus, Sereth does.
Oh, he has that.
Yes.
Could Sav carry us across?
Not with Levitate. I don't think he's strong enough. He may be able to carry the smaller folk. Although, our dwarves, they may be short, but they're also dense.
Dense.
Levitate.
Excuse me.
No offense.
Offense
Sturdy.
taken.
Sturdy. We'll use
So
that word.
Sturdy.
the spell can levitate a target up to 500 pounds. No.
Yeah, I think.
Keep
it's
in mind, everyone's carrying about 1,000
£500
pounds worth of gear on them right now.
Yeah, I don't think the Drow Levitate works like the spell Levitate, does it? Or does it? I'm not sure.
I'm going to races now.
With Alvara, she could levitate 20 feet,
Drow.
but she didn't have to concentrate on it. I think it's just
Yeah,
Okay, it's definitely an NPC thing because it's not in the race stat block.
Okay.
Can
Drow.
we look for a lever or a mechanism? I mean, the dragon had to get across somehow. Perhaps you can retract the spikes or something?
The dragon also had wings.
Oh, true.
The dragon's also bigger than this passageway.
Oh, here it is.
I
Drow high
Gresh,
magic.
I also have a horrible, fantastic idea.
Uh-huh.
Go on.
Right.
I'm listening.
Turn me back into that giant ape, and I'll just throw you all.
No, will you fit here? Seems smaller than.
Yeah, she wouldn't fit.
recommended.
So, real quick, as a matter of clarification, Sereth does have the Levitate spell innately. He can affect one creature who can levitate with up to 20 feet. Levitate a target, up to 500 pounds. He can only do it once a day. So he can get one person across.
One
Who's the
person with a rope?
strongest?
I also like the monkey idea.
Sarah.
Because if we have the means to like hammer a rope into place, someone's going to have to be on the other side to hold it. If Sarah's the strongest, it makes sense it's Sarah.
Do you remember the last time we tried to tightrope a gap over that pit of spiders?
Yes,
Just
somebody
saying.
fell.
You did what?
Uranus fell in the spider pit. That was terrible.
Listen, this
Oh,
is
it's
worse
awful.
than spiders.
Or resourceful, but not very coordinated.
No. Go back to the spider thing. Why did you do that?
It was the only way to pass.
Oh, so wait, we've got the spider climb, and we've got levitate. How
I
could
think
that help?
you polymorph someone into a flying animal. Something big enough for this
That's-
corridor.
Or a big enough spider to crawl and carry somebody.
That one too.
It's a shame the corridor is 10 feet across.
Well, we can sit here arguing about the size of the hole. Let's just get going.
Oh, the pit is only 10 feet across.
20 feet.
Why can't we?
10 feet
20
wide,
feet.
20 feet across.
Well, how large is the ape?
Large.
Very large.
Is that 20 feet?
Is it huge?
Like 20?
If
I
it
don't
is a
know.
huge creature, it will not fit in this passageway.
It's a large
must be
creature, not
large.
huge. It's large, not huge.
Large will
So
fit.
So how big is a large creature? Large.
It's like double the.
Large will
11.
How
Yeast.
how spaced
What?
apart are the spikes?
They are very close together. Less than an inch of clearance between each spike.
Fine, I will solve this problem then. And I will take a piece of wood from the woods. And I will cast Galder's Tower. But I will only keep it at 1 floor. Or you said it's 20 feet down, right? Or 10 feet down?
The spikes start at about 5 feet beyond the illusion. It's hard to
Well,
tell.
let me know if I can create Galder's Tower so that the ceiling of Galder's Tower is flush with the floor. If that is a possibility, I would do that.
The pit itself is only 10 feet deep. The spikes cover 5 feet of that. So...
I think it's
You know
minimum
what? If
20
you want
feet
to,
tall.
if you want to shape Galder's Tower into a bridge, I will allow that. This is a 3rd level spell, so I will allow you to use it in a obscure way. So go ahead and tell me how you make this happen, Gresh.
So I'm going to just, with a piece of wood from the forest, I will make the roof of Galder's Tower spread across the gap and make it a solid walkway. The spikes would be, if you went down a floor, would be the floor, but the ceiling is there.
Okay. You all have a bridge.
Right.
Wow, Gresh.
Lame. I still like the ape idea.
Now, Cillian, there will be time for that, I'm sure.
Perhaps there is something bigger.
Make sure to keep a set. Make sure you can still do that on our return trip.
Don't worry. You'll have a nice warm place to rest after.
Assuming everything's now on the wall.
I guess we walk over.
Okay. You cross the pit.
Carefully.
You do
Yep.
make it across the pit safely. Yeah, for future reference, for high-level spells like that, I'm almost always willing to hear obscure and abstracted ways to put them to use, especially for crossing a 20-foot gap. Like, if you're willing to spend a 3rd level slot on it, we'll make that work.
I'm only making it low. It's set at 20 feet. I'm only
Yeah,
making
it's
it 10
not.
feet
It's not
lower.
that weird. Not that weird of a use. Okay.
That's
Okay. Cool. So, you all make it across. The corridor continues for about another 30 feet after the bridge, before making another right turn, and you see a door ahead of you. A finely crafted stone door. Eldeth and Sarah would immediately recognize the craftsmanship as fine dwarven craftsmanship on that door.
I wondered if these traps and all were made by dwarves.
What would dwarves want? Oh, better yet, what does a green dragon want with dwarves?
Maybe they're slaves, doing his bidding. Well, I guess we go in.
I mean, I could send the lights in to.
Does the door have a door handle?
It does.
Is there any gaps around the between the door and the door jam?
Okay, you all are still at the end of the corridor. You see the door. It's about 30
Oh.
feet ahead of you.
Can I examine the corridor leading up to the door?
You may.
Would that be a perception check?
Yeah, make a
Oh.
perception check.
Can I use my dancing lights again? 1 at floor level, 1 middle, and 1 top.
You may.
I want to see if I can see anything, any more tripwires. Okay. 24.
Okay. You see nothing leading up to the door. It looks there's no tripwires, no runes, no pressure plates, anything like that.
Looks safe. Yeah, after everything we've faced, I don't really trust it. But I can't see anything. Let's go.
All right. Sarah will move closer to the door.
Okay.
Is there any writing on the door?
Sarah, as you approach the door, once you reach within 5 feet of the door, several runes on the door itself begin to light up.
Oh, would you look at that?
It's quite pretty.
Are they in
A
Dwarvish?
massive stone slab falls into place at the end of the corridor you were just walking down.
Uh-oh. Dwarves can be tricky that way. Looks like we're not getting out that way.
Anything else happen?
Nope.
Are the runes are they Dwarvish? Or
They are.
what? May I read them?
Yes. They say, "Welcome to the lair of the great Slacklereth, O traveler. You are certainly brave to have made it this far, and well worthy of my horde, should you slay me to get it." It says that in Dwarvish.
So Sarah will translate.
Huh.
I bet that green dragon has another trick up his sleeve,
Yeah.
just to be spiteful.
A green dragon? Spiteful? No.
Can I put my ear to the wall?
To the door, you mean?
No, yeah, to the wall.
To the wall? Sure.
I want to hear if I can hear any mechanisms or like a ticking or I don't know, cogs turning.
Okay. Yeah,
Just
you put your ear to the
anything.
door, go ahead and make a perception check.
Wall.
To the wall, yes, make a perception check. Okay. With a 22, you hear nothing on the other side of the wall. Nothing within the wall, nothing of any strangeness on the wall.
I try the door now. Can I try listening at the door?
You've already said you tried the door,
I did the.
which does swing open. You see a pair of trolls look towards you confused.
I throw a fireball.
Sure.
They could be friendly trolls. You don't know.
Yeah, go ahead and throw your fireball, and then we're gonna roll initiative.
Okay. It would be the.
Can you get both
I'm
of
gonna
them?
kill. I'm gonna kill. I can only see one.
So where do you throw the fireball?
But I would know not to hit us. It's got a 20-foot radius. Why can't I see the fucking spell? Here it is. Here's the bomb. Yes, 20-foot radius. So
I'll go ahead and
I
get
wanted
the
more than 20 foot away from us, so definitely there. I know it hits that one because I can see that one.
Right.
I would have to hope it hits the other one.
So
I mean, I don't know if it's there.
I'll go ahead and get the template out. So you would have thrown it right in the middle of the room, right? Yeah,
Yes.
you get both of them.
I know. We've been shown that fire is quite effective against these things.
Okay.
Are they taken by surprise?
That's why you're getting the fireball off, because yes, they were not expecting company.
I kill a family of trolls. The only peaceful ones in existence.
Okay, so here we go. 15 for 35. Good roll. One fail, one success. And with that, roll initiative, everyone.
Oh, and you.
Okay. Okay. Eldeth is up first.
Okay. I think she could just see the. Would you agree that she could just see the elbow of this one, or would? It's hard. I can't. What do you think?
Can she see? Let me see.
Because I'm seeing through Sarah's eyes, so
Okay.
I can move her up.
Yeah, she would definitely be able to see if you move her up.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. And seeing some flaming trolls, she will use her longbow.
11 misses, 15 hits. Which one is she shooting at, north to south?
She can. Oh, can she see both?
She can.
Probably only this
yeah,
one.
she can see both. She can see. You know what?
Oh, she
I
can?
think you might be right. I tried to put vision on for her, but it's not. Doesn't seem to be working.
Oh.
There we go. Okay, she can only see the one to the north.
Okay, so that's the one to the north?
Yes.
Yeah, she'll take that one. Then she will move back. And that'll be her turn.
Okay, so 8 piercing. Okay, Shro.
So it's still the invisibility and Aranis's precautionary freak out fireballs. To sneak sneak.
I'm not on the initiative.
Oh,
Get yourself on the
Yeah,
initiative.
get in there.
Plus 20.
I will wait.
Yeah, reroll
Sorry.
and change it up.
I don't mind waiting. I had no idea what I was going to do anyways.
Get the fuck.
Oh, that's 20.
Alright, go ahead.
Thank you. I guess I'll step forward. Tempted to throw another one. I will. Which one looks? Which one looks more injured? This one.
South.
I will guiding bolt that one.
Guiding
I'll
bolt.
step forward. Actually, I will use my warding flare. Actually,
Okay.
no, my Radiance of the Dawn. So con saves for both of them, please.
You got it. DC
12.
15 against 12. They both fail.
I will then use my bonus action for spiritual weapon,
Okay.
and I will put it there.
God, I can't believe I didn't name your spiritual weapon until
That's
literally today.
Just 18 hit,
18 hits.
6 force.
Alright.
And I'll take a step here so I can get out of people's way,
Sounds
and that'll be
good.
the end of my turn.
Alright, Sarah.
Skip shirt.
Oh, go ahead, Jiro.
To smoothly walk in, get a better look around. And anything I do, I'm just going to be an instant target. Oh, holding action for a firebolt for after Sarah comes in and attacking.
Okay.
Because I'm just assuming she's going to do that because she's a big old. She likes showing people her new radiant sword.
Okay. Alright, go ahead, Sarah.
Okay. Okay. And she's right. She is a big old dwarf. And I don't know if I like these comments, but okay. Okay, so 1, 2. Oh, these squares are so hard to see. 3. 1, 2. Sorry, I was here. 1, 2. Okay, I think she can get to there.
Yep.
I've met your kind before, and you didn't like my sword. Ooh. That does not hit, I'm imagining. 11?
11 does not hit. Where'd the music go? I found it.
So she deals 12 radiant,
Okay.
and she will bonus action Shield of Faith. She brought back a spell slot using her channel divinity at the short rest.
We'd go for Schrodinger's held action as well after Sarah's couple of hits.
Yep.
And afterward, you see a firebolt hucked over your shoulder, Sarah, as Schrodinger pops into view. Well, and right off into left field.
Sessional?
Actually, yeah, you know what? I'd use sessional.
Yeah, session's almost over.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize how late it was.
Because we started an hour early. Doesn't seem that late. Alright, 18. Ooh, so
Nice.
close.
That was all.
Sereth.
Arif will come up to the door. And that's a better shot. And he'll use his longbow.
Twenty-one hits.
You'll get 6, doesn't?
6 is no good. 21's good though. And that's to the wounded one?
Yes.
Okay, down it goes.
That's what he's got.
Okay. Cillian.
Two shots at the other one. Hey, Schrodinger, duck.
$23 hits.
Alright, for 13 on the first one.
Okay. $20's good.
And I'll throw a distracting strike.
Okay, another
For 13
4.
more.
Cool. Alright, anything else?
That is all.
Fantastic. It gets a turn. I have surprise. It roars and throws its arms up into the air and then charges right at Schrodinger. Okay, Shro, 24 on the first strike.
I use my reaction for warding flare.
Disadvantage?
Yep.
Unfortunately, disadvantage is still a 23.
Well, darn.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Thank you.
9 slashing. The second claw is an 11 to hit.
That misses.
It then leans down, opens its maw wide for a bite, which is a 15 to hit.
Into shield.
Fantastic. It bounces harmlessly off of your magical shield. Renus.
Tries the gnaw on the shield. I will use. What's the best? It's gonna have to be. I will Toll the Dead.
Wisdom. What are the chances of this thing being wise? Very low. It gets a 4.
And then I will move my spiritual weapon next to it and try to stab it.
Okay. 17 hits.
For 10
Ooh.
falls.
10. It is badly wounded, but still standing.
That's all I got.
Resh.
I will be a brave boy. Come up beside Uranus. And I will cast a magical spell.
As a wizard is wont to do.
I will cast Scorching Ray! 2
Ooh.
bolts at the one that's still alive, 1 at the one that's ground.
Nice, cool. Just for good measure. They both hit. They both hit with a sizzle. They twitch a few times and then go still.
And the third bolt hits the guy that's on the ground, so I assume that's just a hit.
Nice. So, now, in the quiet of the cavern, you all begin to hear pounding. Doom, doom, doom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Coming from the southern wall. Cillian and Sarah, you hear muffled, distant cries. As if someone's calling for help.
Where are you? She'll call out.
Sounds seem to be coming from the door right behind the dead troll carcass. From the wall, right behind the dead troll carcass.
So she will go to the door.
It's a wall.
You hear from the directly from the other side of that wall,
Oh.
Sarah.
Oh.
Right there.
Yeah, okay,
You
so
were in the right
she's-
spot.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So-
hear from the other side. They hear the pounding loud. You can actually feel it as you press your ear up against it. You hear a woman and a man. Let us out! Please! Please help us!
We are coming. Is there a door somewhere?
Secret
Oh, I see a
door!
door.
In the wall!
Secret door. Okay.
Oh, there's a wooden.
Oh, in this wall. Is that a door?
The wall opens!
Okay. So she'll put her hands on the wall and give it a push.
It slides away.
Ooh.
Woman and a man rush forward. They rush out, taking deep breaths. Gods, it was getting stuffy in there. Thank the gods you're here. Oh.
Who
Good.
are you? Why do you have horns on your
He
head?
stands up. He says, I am Sir Renar Stormbringer of Mirabar. My companion Yvain and I. She says, I can speak for myself, thank you. We were searching for Slithers, whatever the hell his name is, the green dragon that calls this place home, but I'm afraid he got the better of us. Renar looks at the two trolls, looks back up towards you and Yvain. Her eyes get wide. You've killed the big one too, yes?
What do you mean the big one? Is there one bigger than
Oh,
these?
No. At that point, you see a head stick through the wall right here. Another illusory wall to the north, where it's jagged right up there to the northeast. A massive head sticks itself through.
Oh.
And as it slides into the room, we're going to call it a session here and pick up right here next week.